Welcome everyone to Inside Gaming Roundup Live. My name's Blizz and I'm gonna give you your first story today. Online games, what's going on with them? Because they're making the worst decisions ever.
What's the deal with online games?
What's the deal with online games? They're making the worst decisions ever, especially with Payday 3. Payday 3 was recently released on the 21st of September, and the reviews are not good. Payday 3 has become one of the worst rated games on Steam. According to Game Rant, at the time of this article releasing, Payday 3 has a total of 25,387 reviews, with 22,165 of them being negative ones. This is a huge issue when trying to join a heist, which is the main point of the game. So it's kind of becoming impossible task for players to play the game or try to get the lore of the game with the always online requirement having to be a requirement.
Yeah.
I hate when games do this. I hate when games do an online requirement because there's so many games that I could enjoy offline if I'm like on a plane or something. I'm not gonna buy Wi-Fi on a plane. I just found out you can do that the other day.
You just found out?
Yeah, no, I was like, you can pay for Wi-Fi.
You travel a lot too.
Yeah, I'd be traveling.
Brother.
I'd be traveling with Netflix episodes downloaded on my phone.
Yeah, that works too.
But some of the requests that players have been asking was for an offline mode, which would make the playability a lot better and also give the company time to fix the matchmaking system while folks experience heist solo. But I don't want anyone to lose hope just yet because Starbreeze actually addressed this issue recently.
Okay.
They told the public that their team is currently fixing the functionality of the game.
Really?
Some of the fixes have been released, though there were still issues with the servers, so that ended up just being very short-lived.
Dang.
Because of this situation, I want to personally say, congratulations, Starbreeze, for becoming one of the 100 worst rated games on the Valve platform. But hey, at least you're not Overwatch 2 or Redfall, so it could be worse. Players still have faith in the game, obviously, and there's a lot of hope in the fan base, so hopefully the devs will solve the issue soon so folks can go back and enjoy a game that was named the most anticipated shooter of 2023. Good luck, Starbreeze.
Oof. That is tricky. That is tricky. You figure by now they're like, hey, new AAA title coming out. Let's get these servers ready to go.
Yeah.
maybe that's the thing.
I mean, I was talking to one of our producers here, Cameron, and he was really excited about the game. And they were so upset, like exponential on queue times. Like, you spend like $70, $80 on these packages. You want to be able to play the game day one. Like, I got no patience for developers who don't listen to the communities over basic things like this. But that's just me.
I don't know. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of actually very interesting choices going on in the entertainment world right now. And that kind of brings us this update that I've got. I've been keeping my eyes on the SAG strike that's been going on right now for the writer's strike, as well as the actors. And now video games are actually getting looped up into it. As y'all know, there's been a lot of things going on right now, but Hollywood is kind of a mess, and entertainment extends to video games. So we are kind of wrapped up into this now. So I figured we could bust it down real quick and let y'all know what's going on. In short, if y'all aren't aware of the SAG strike, really, workers, actors, and talent of sorts are just trying to get equal rights and fair pay within their industry. And they have been asking for an agreement with the guilds and trying to come to terms with things, but it's been back and forth, so they went on a strike, like actually. And there has not been work for a very long time. So if you've been following that, you've been wondering why people haven't been posting about things or anything like that. Well, now actors and now video game voice actors and performance capture artists and other of the likes who work on the back end of video games are going to be trying to negotiate as well for better standards and practices within their industry. SAG-AFTRA members have voted to authorize a strike against the video game industry. Now, that doesn't mean we're striking right now, not yet, but what it does mean, negotiations don't go over well. There will be no discussion on whether or not we're going to do a strike. We're just going to put it to a vote and make it happen if the terms don't come to an agreement, which is a little scary for me. I'm just like, can we not? Can we just come to an agreement and not strike? Can we not have to do this? Because I haven't been having fun.
Now, I will add one thing. So a lot of people are asking about, like, wasn't the strike just ended? So the writer's strike actually just reached a tentative agreement. So the actor strike still going on right now, but the writer's strike, they have a tentative thing they're working on. So it is looking like that one is coming to an end. But again, the actors and writers are two separate unions, and so the actors are still striking right now. So to clarify that for anyone who might be confused.
No, it is very confusing. And like a lot of people are learning about unions because I just learned that they aren't in every state, America. So the writer's strike that did initially start all of this long overdue movement has finally actually did come to a tentative deal. And the strike that's been going on for the writers has been over 150 days. So it took that long for all those meetings, and politics is kind of what I'm calling it now, is what it feels like, and figuring out where the compromises can be. So things do look promising that it might not be so hard, but it's frustrating because there's a lot of major game studios that will be targeted in a strike. So if it does happen, I'm talking Activision, I'm talking Disney, I'm talking EA, Insomniac Games, Epic Games, Take-Two, WB Games, that's Mortal Kombat, baby, that's Apex Legends, are all going to be games that, you know, if you're a streamer and you're someone who is streaming and promoting video game content, you're going to kind of need to be careful and stray away from those titles. So that's why I feel like here on Inside Gaming, it's good to bring it up and draw your attention to it. So if you see your favorite creators straying away from games like that, it's kind of a good thing. They're in support of other workers getting the fair treatment that they deserve within their industry. So, but I'm holding out strong. I think we're in a good place, and with the writers' strike actually coming to an end, that like does mean that maybe there's a lot of pressure on the studios to get to agreements faster and not have to resort to another strike, because there's too many good games on the lineup this year and in next year. Like Dragon Age better not be affected. I swear to God.
Well, it has been kind of sad too, like watching, you know, the actors are on strike right now, so movies are coming out and they have no promotion behind them because like actors, like, oh yeah, they may have spent a lot of time working on stuff, and it's like, all right, it's just going to come out, and they can't say anything about it. So, you know, hopefully this can all get cleared up, and, you know, the execs and whatnot realize how important the writers and the actors are to the actual construction of these pieces of content in these movies and on the video games now, and so very, very important.
Super important. Apparently, they've been negotiating since October of last year. The voting began September and it ended on Monday before the negotiations that are happening literally today. So there will be updates about this in the next week. So we'll be sure to keep your eyes on us so we can keep you prepared for all the details that come out on this stuff.
There you go. Well, speaking about things that, you know, seemingly can't die. Those damn Jedi. That's right. Those damn Jedi. They just won't die. After both Star Wars Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor were massive hits, it seemed obvious the third one would be in the works from Respawn. And, well, it seems like Cal Kestis actor Cameron Monaghan accidentally kind of confirmed it at the Ocala Comic-Con in Florida a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so he's the one who plays the main character of the game. You've seen him. He was the Joker in the Gotham series and stuff.
Pulled the Tom Holland.
Yeah, he kind of pulled the Tom
They
Holland.
call me in Rooster Teeth, the Tom Holland of Rooster Teeth.
Oh, brother.
Cameron said, quote, "We're in the process of doing that right now." So that's a big undertaking, and it's been some conversations so far, but hopefully when all things are said and done, we'll be able to go in and make something really cool for you guys again. Yeah, so basically someone asked him about what's going on with the, you know, the Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor type titles, and yeah, he was like, oh yeah, we're working on something, and it's like, oops, yeah, you probably weren't supposed to say that. Stig Asmussen, who is the director of the previous two titles, he has stated in the past that they had a trilogy in mind for the character of Cal, so it's not a huge shock. I mean, obviously it feels like Star Wars is all about trilogies. They love them trilogies over there, so it's not a real massive surprising thing. Something does that well and it has a story, and you know, I haven't beaten the second one, but I'm assuming that Cal Kestis lives through it.
Right,
so
you would assume so.
a lot of people are thinking that he may actually show up in some actual like Star Wars live action stuff too, which would be kind of cool because he's a good actor. Cameron Monaghan's a great actor, so it'd be kind of cool to see him show up. And but you know, that's great, that's fantastic. But let's talk about another Star Wars title that's out there in the Star Wars universe, Eclipse. So, Quantic Dream announced their title back in 2021 at the Game Awards, and since then we haven't heard a whole lot about that upcoming title. The team behind Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain has been working on it, promising an action-adventure game with the same kind of narrative elements seen in Detroit, Become Human. So, like a real, more narrative storytelling
Sounds
as
really
opposed.
cool.
Yeah, it sounds really, really neat. It was like, okay, look, I appreciate that. LucasArts, the Star Wars license went from an EA exclusive to now they can work with a bunch of different companies. And so now different companies are making really cool games, and they're kind of they're doing their take on Star Wars. So this was going to be theirs. In an interview with IGN, Lisa Pence, the VP of marketing at Quantic Dream, said, quote, "Can I say it still exists? Because it exists. It's just not ready. It's simmering." So I'm not sure exactly what that means.
She said, let it cook.
She did say
Pretty
let it cook.
much.
Quote, "One of the big focuses we've had when we announced Star Wars Eclipse was to make sure it was clear that this was actually an action adventure game that has all the elements that you would come to expect and want from a Quantic Dream title, which is intricately branching narratives, multiple playable characters. There's no game over. Anyone can die, anything that can happen, and the story sort of continues so that those signatures are still there. But what we've been doing is even more ramping up our expertise in the gameplay arena." So, does that sound cool to you? I mean, it's like if Detroit Become Human, there wasn't a whole lot of action in that game. It was a lot more conversations and
But
whatnot.
it was thriller. It was
Yeah.
intense, and like some of my best Star Wars moments for me, I'm the political thrill. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Rogue One, all this stuff. Like Andor was all very like talky. So I'd be very excited to see what they could do with it.
I'm pretty pumped about it. I mean, like the idea of like actually giving some backstory to characters, like that's what makes them interesting. So,
Yeah.
also, another big thing is NetEase purchased Quantic Dream last August, which is another point which has made some people uneasy because, NetEase is a large company that's been gobbling up a lot of other smaller game publishers and whatnot. Quantic Dream claims that they haven't really had any impact from them, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it all kind of works out in the end. Anyway, that's going to do it for my look at some Star Wars stuff, but I'll be keeping an eye out there for any more information for you guys.
This episode of Inside Gaming Roundup is brought to you by Shopify. We're doing a 48-hour subathon here to try to raise money to keep the lights on, and fund our projects. So if you're a small business, you probably know what that feels like. Save yourself from the pain and torment we're putting ourselves through, and instead just use Shopify to power your business. Shopify is a commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. No matter if you've been in the game for a while or just starting out, Shopify is the only tool you need to start, run, and grow your business without the struggle. So whether you're selling in person or online like us, Shopify has you covered. In fact, Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. That's kind of a big deal. So sign up now for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/insidegaming, all lowercase. Again, go to shopify.com/insidegaming to take your business to the next level today. That's shopify.com/insidegaming.
Well, thank you, Jack. Let's get to the coming soon and new
New
releases.
games. Let's talk about
There's
some new
new
games.
coming out, or they already came out, and y'all just didn't know about it. Y'all, so the first game, unravel a thrilling mystery by exploring a strange and twisted mansion, discovering curious clues, interrogating peculiar suspects,
Peculiar?
and solving unique puzzles. Will you be able to uncover the secrets of Tangle Tower? Tangle Tower is coming to iOS and Android actually yesterday, September 25th.
About the game. Wait, description about the game? Oh, come on, BK. Phantom Liberty is a new spy thriller adventure for Cyberpunk 2077 when the orbital shuttle of the president of the new United States of America is shot down over the deadliest district in Night City. There's only one person who can save her. You.
Me?
You.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty hits today on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and the PC.
Stakes, guns, slow-mo. Fight werewolves and vampires in a reality-shifting motel. Dive through barricades to escape the grasp of evil puppets. Destroy the villain you loved. A new third-person love letter to classic shooters. Neo-noir. Oh, God. Neo-noir never looked so good in El Paso elsewhere. Coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC today, September 26th.
Okay, here we go. Let me try this one. Mineko? How do you pronounce that, BK? Mineko?
Mineko?
Yeah, I
Minico?
think so.
Mineko?
Maybe.
Mineko's Night Market is a narrative-driven social simulation adventure game that celebrates Japanese culture and invites players to craft whimsical items, eat delicious snacks, and ultimately enjoy all the cats.
So cute.
Mineko's Night Market is hitting today for the Switch and PC.
Travel to the desert community of Sandrock to take on the role of a fledgling builder. Use your trusty tool set to gather resources, construct machines, and turn your rundown workshop into a well-oiled production facility to save the town from the jaws of economic ruin. In My Time at Sandrock. This is a good game, I will say.
Is it?
My Time at Sandrock coming out PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Switch today, September 26th.
And last but not least, welcome to Paleo Pines, a charming island known for its friendly dinosaurs, quirky townsfolk, and mysterious past. Befriend dinos and enlist their help to fix up your ranch and farm crops to create your cozy dino sanctuary. Then set out with your companion, Lucky, to uncover the island's secrets. Paleo Pines hits today on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. That does it. That does it for Roundup Live.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Hey, right now, if we look a little bit more tired than usual, we're in the middle of a subathon over at twitch.tv/Inside Gaming. And who knows, by the time this video comes out, we may still be streaming over there live. So BK might be on her, or what, 30th hour or so?
Yeah, probably 30th hour, you know. I don't get to leave here. They hate me.
I'm about to get tased.
Yeah, you're about to get tased twice.
So
but
you're going to want to get in here.
Yeah. Absolutely. So if you like watching this stuff, go ahead and check us out over at Twitch, twitch.tv/roosterteeth. We stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays from 3 until 7 p.m. Central. But we are doing a subathon right now. So if you catch us live right now, hi, thank you for watching. And that'll do it for today's weekend roundup, or weekly roundup, excuse me. Or no, not weekly roundup, Roundup Live.
Roundup Live.
I don't think we're doing one on Thursday, by the way.
No,
we are not
but
doing
we
one
are
on Thursday.
here always also where you can listen to all your podcasts. If you'd like to use this and consume this audio, you can check us out there. We're Inside Gaming. This was Roundup Live. We'll give you all the latest gaming news, updates, and shenanigans. That's it for us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.